Welcome back to Weekend at 1. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has expressed his concern on the over-reliance of hydro and thermal power in the country, terming it as too expensive. And with prolonged drought, which has seen water levels in various dams drop sharply, Uhuru termed the situation as serious and worrying. Speaking in the geothermal-rich area of Olkaria in Naivasha during the groundbreaking for the 158-megawatt plant, Uhuru said his government will do more to enhance geothermal power capacity. The Olkaria plant has been funded by the Japanese government at a cost of 41 billion shillings. Uhuru also launched 14 wellhead units in Olkaria, which will add an extra 75 megawatts to the national grid. Energy CS Charles Keter said that Kenya was now ranked number 7 worldwide in terms of geothermal production.
From 14 wellhead units, these units are unique in their innovation and are indeed a success story. And we have had to wait between 5 and 7 years from the drilling of the first well to the installation of a geothermal plant. Now we have seen that we can cut that period to between 2 and 3 years by using the wellhead units.
Masinga Dam, we closed it down about 3 weeks ago. We've lowered our production in terms of the hydro. We are now doing a dispatch of about less than 30% to the grid. Geothermal is about 54%. Now we are using another thermal, which is almost 25%, Your Excellency. So you can see, without geothermal, we will be paying very expensive as a country. It will be a tariff of about 22 cents. So we are working to make sure that even the 7 cents, Your Excellency, we lower it to even 3 cents, Your Excellency.
Nominated aspirants paralyzed business in Nakuru town for hours yesterday in a celebratory procession to thank voters for voting them in. They were led by Susan Kihika, who won the Senate nomination, and Lee Kinyanjui, who won the governorship nomination. Take a look.
Jubilee, Jubilee.
Hapa Nakuru mulirusha kura peke yake na mukapata viongozi watakaoongoza nyinyi katika kipindi cha miaka 5. Kwa hivyo kwa niaba ya viongozi ambao wamesimama hapa, tunataka kusema asante kwa wapiga kura wa Nakuru.
Na wauliza mtokee kabisa tarehe 8 August. Tuanase by saa 3 hivi. Si ndio hiyo? Hiyo maneno tumalize na turudishe Uhuru na Ruto State House. Na Nakuru tuko na kura milioni 1. Tuwapatie kama 950,000. Si ndio hiyo?
Former Kenyan President Kibaki's aide has won the Mbeere South constituency Jubilee nominations amid massive rigging claims. Geoffrey Kingangi won Mbeere South constituency Jubilee ticket after waiting for the results for 4 days. His 2 competitors have, however, claimed that polls were marred by massive rigging. The results were announced together with that of the 5 wards in Mbeere South and the woman representative ticket 4 days after the gubernatorial and senatorial results were announced on Tuesday. Kingangi contested for the same seat in 2013 elections but lost to current Member of Parliament Mutava Musimi.
There were hitches, there were complaints. I also complained. For instance, I never even voted in my own voting center in Genge. And other 9 voting centers never voted at all. They never opened. There were irregularities to the point that some boxes stayed in the field for 3 days uncollected. And yet, results are being announced. So that begs the question. But more importantly, I think it was important that that exercise was concluded so that people can move on with their lives. Obviously, there are people who will not be satisfied. There are elements of these elections that I'm not satisfied with. And I'm sure other contestants may have issues with part of the election process. But I do believe largely it reflects the will of the people.
Now, Marsabit County Governor Uhuru Kenyatta will this afternoon officially launch the Frontier Alliance Party in Marsabit Town. He will be accompanied by the party's chairperson, Robert Duba, who also doubles up as Member of Parliament for Moyale. The current elected leaders in Marsabit County will use the party to seek re-election in the August polls. Our reporter Patrick Amimo is in Marsabit Town for the launch and now joins us live with more. Amimo, what more can you tell us from this meeting?
Thank you, Michelle. You are joining me from Marsabit County, one of Kenya's largest counties, and which also happens to be the home of 15 communities that inhabit this particular county of the 43 ethnic communities that are recognized in Kenya. Today is a big day for residents of Marsabit County, where we're going to have the official launch of the Frontier Alliance Party. Just joining me is the National Chairperson, who is also a Member of Parliament for Moyale, Robert Duba, just to tell us why is this day very, very important, Mheshimiwa, for your party?
Thank you very much. It's a great day for us. In fact, if I take you a little bit behind or back, we never thought in the lifetime of the current generation we'll first get the road moving from Solo to Moyale. That is a great achievement. It's a great happening. And we thank those responsible and the effort of the people. Second, personally, I didn't think in my life multipartyism will come. It is great too that while we are still around, the current generation witnessed the coming of multiparty. Third is the formation of a party that deals with the context of Marsabit County. It's a great achievement, and we want to thank all the players. We want to thank the people of the region for showing interest, for contributing to the idea and the activities preceding the formation of the party. And also to thank the President for giving us the support, the logistical support in forming this party. And we are up to the expectation of our people. And today is the day for launching the vision and giving the nomination certificate to those who are duly to be duly nominated.
Maybe if I may ask you, what are some of these things, as you launch your party manifesto, what are some of those key points in the manifesto that maybe Kenyans will want to know from this party?
Absolutely. Parties must be, in the context of those, the founding fathers, must reflect the ideals that you intend to expound, the ideals that the people of the region will get support from in terms of infrastructure, in terms of their livelihood being based on livestock rearing. And it's very important. If you get something mainstream, for example, this is an area where we have always been on the periphery, we complain about marginalization, but we need to do something about it, to push away marginalization concept and bring in mainstreaming idea, and that lies upon our shoulders to do. And part of the steps towards that direction is formation of our party. It will be a national party in the long run. But for now, the ideals that are being propagated, the ideals that are closely being watched, that will come for fruition, we expect to come for fruition, is the livestock-based living, the semi-arid and arid area-based lifestyle that we intend to improve. And that is the main thing, particularly livestock. I was in Botswana another day, and they tell you, we are proud about our animals. Second, we are proud about our diamonds. Third, we are proud about our women. It's very interesting. And every Botswanian knows that is the ideals that they live for. We want to inculcate these ideas into the minds of the Northerners, that they have the power to create change. And this is part of that process.
Maybe looking at it, someone would have asked, why didn't you launch this party in Nairobi or either Mombasa? Why Marsabit?
But this is the domicile of the founding fathers. I, for one, this is the county I come from. The governor, Marsabit, Brother Uhuru Kenyatta, comes from this place, and many other officials. But this is only for a start. You can imagine we have 110 MPs in the current parliament that come from arid and semi-arid areas. We have even delegation right now from Muranga and everywhere. So the interest is raised on the basis of the ideals you intend to progress. And we did it here because we want them to own it. We want them to realize that majority of the ideals that we intend to live for and achieve are ideals that relate to their lifestyle. So we want the ownership to take place. That is the reason.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Robert Aduba, the national chairperson of the Frontier Alliance Party. They'll be launching the party later this afternoon, and maybe those will be joining us on KTN Home. We'll be live from Marsabit Town. From here, I'm Patrick Amimo. Back to the studio, Michelle.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Patrick Amimo is in Marsabit for the launch of the Frontier Alliance Party, in which Marsabit Governor Uhuru Kenyatta has decamped to from ODM. The party is, of course, seeking or backing President Uhuru Kenyatta's re-election bid. Now, the Machakos woman representative, Dr. Susan Musyoka, has asked Kitui Senator David Musila to reconsider his stance on ditching Wiper Party after losing the Kitui gubernatorial nominations. Musyoka said that the Wiper Party is the strongest in the region and anyone ditching it would be doomed to fail.
Nimeona ya kwamba kama Senator Musila anahama chama cha Wiper. Pia ningependa kusema ya kwamba hiyo ni choice ya mtu binafsi. Lakini wale ambao tutasimama imara na chama cha Wiper, tuendelee chini ya NASA na tupige debe na tueleze wananchi wote ya kwamba kuna uzuri gani kukaa kwa chama. Chama cha Wiper ni chama ambacho kama imeshikana na wale wengine wa NASA, the 5 Pentagon members, kwa kweli wataongoza hii nchi na njia inayofaa na mambo ambayo yanatukumba wakati huu yataisha.
Meanwhile, the ODM Machakos chapter chairman Peter Mutulu now wants a section of Ukambani leaders led by embattled Wiper ex-chairman David Musila to desist from tearing the sister party apart. According to Mutulu, incessant wrangles will give the rival Jubilee advantage to gain support from the region.
Sisi watu wa NASA tulikubali. Sana sana sisi Wakamba tulikubali. Kwa sababu tumepata kiti ambacho si kibaya, ni kiti kidogo. Ni kiti kidogo lakini kizuri. Deputy President sio kiti kidogo. Kwa hivyo nauliza Wakamba wenzangu, muwe tayari kusupporti NASA. NASA ndio chama ambacho tunataka kutumia kwa kuvuta hawa kazi. Sisi tumeanza kazi ya kutafuta vile tutaangalia kura zetu sana sana za president. Sisi watu wa ODM wale wako hapa katika mkoa huu tutakuwa kwa mstari wa kwanza, na tunataka wale wa vyama vile vingine vya NASA tuwe mstari wa kwanza kutetea kura zetu zisiibiwe.
You're watching Weekend at 1. We take another short break, but do stay with us. We have so much more on the other side.